And up here, I believe on the left, I want to stop if I saw what I think I saw. It was like a dealership, maybe, for Humvees. I don't know if they were roadworthy ones or what the story is, but it was right next to a auto body shop or a dealership that was called Past and Present. So I think they had some old muscle cars in there. So I'm going to stop in there, check it out, and if there's anything good, I'll video it. Well, but they're still open. Past and Present motor cars. They've got two buildings. Got a couple of old VWs inside, campers. Got a Westie, Westphalia. Two convertible Bugs. Look at this. Holy cow. Let's go over here and look at the Hummers. I've never ridden in one of these. I'd sure like to. Wow, look at that. Oh, here's the price. 1994 Chevy 2500 Hummer. No price. Oh, yep, there it is. $11,994. I don't know why I thought these were more than that. But the question you got to ask, is that roadworthy? If that came right out of service, sometimes they're not ready for public roads. This is a nice one too. It's hard to see inside. It's got a sticker. Let's see what this one is. There you go, $57,000. I wonder if they'd let me peek around inside. I'd like to see those campers. Free to look. There we go. Open 7 days a week, 150 plus cars. Well, that answers my question. Let's go take a peek. He's got a Ron John shirt on and I got a Ron John shirt. He just said Ron John buddies. Yeah, looks like a 64 Impala in here too, isn't there? Oh, there's somebody in there. Said free to look around.
We're just touring.
He's giving us the thumbs up. We can look around. Look at these. 63 Impala, 64 Impala. Wow. Look at that. Beauty.
We're not together, but I think there were two tourists with the same thoughts.
Yeah.
That's okay. You take all the pictures you want.
Oh man, I appreciate it.
Is that what it's called? Winter Garden.
Yeah.
61,000 for the 63.
I think we found our town. Look at this place. I got a Westphalia.
Well, that camper sold.
Is it?
You saw the Z-Saw Parker?
Wow, he sold it.
Both, do you?
We own some and we sell
So
some.
the Westphalia here. Sold. Oh, right there. Sold. Look at this. Ooh-wee. Let's check it out. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Curtains and everything. Is this a no? Sometimes they call them a 2021 window, I believe. Because there'll be windows all along up here and down here. Wow. It's a great color. Well, let's walk back and check. Look at all the Impalas. Holy cow. Another 64. Wow. Look at this place. I don't think I've ever seen so many 64s in one place. There's another one, a white one. The old Bel Air. How much is this? $36,000. Wow. 56. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. It's like candy apple red. 36 Ford. $99,000. Do not drop the phone, Jim. It's like an old El Camino. What is this? Yeah, 60 El Camino. 40,000. Wow. Look at all those snaps. That's awesome. Beautiful. Look at this convertible. Wow. Things are 9 inches wide. I'm going to say the gas is right here. Probably behind that little, yeah, behind that little trap door is the gas cap. Le Mans. You remember in Jurassic Park when, which one was it? Second one, I guess, when Ian Malcolm is running around in a red Le Mans. T-Rex was chasing it. Another El Camino. Wow. You know you're good when you got a parachute on the back of your car. Ooh. Continental. Look at these suicide doors, they called these. Oops, sorry, I got my hand in the way. This door would open this way. That door would open that way. But boy, you open that going down the road, that door is gone. Look at that.
Is it really?
This is 327?
This is the
Okay. 4-speed.
64,
Yeah.
Look inside.
She's clean.
I'm trying to figure the Buick out next to it.
Oh, that's
This is exactly like the one I had.
pretty cool.
I used to have a guy up in Ohio.
I brought it from Illinois to
El Caminos out of Canada.
Denver with my friend Mark. Somewhere in Kansas, if I got a picture, I'll post it at the end of this video. We ran out of gas in the middle of nowhere. And luckily, I'd been traveling with a little 2-gallon can in the trunk filled. So we put it in the car and got to the gas station. But the gas gauge died in St. Louis. It was about 105 in St. Louis. No air in that car that we had. Windows were down. We had the triangle windows open, just trying to keep air going. We had a cooler in the back filled with ice water, dipping our hats in that, putting them on our heads, trying to stay cool. And
No. I got my family out there.
you got one?
They're mad at me.
I'll take one.
They're already
Thanks.
mad at me. I can't stop that.
And then,
Right there.
yeah, it's got some in it?
Yourself.
Okay, thank you.
This is more, I like the white.
Coca-Cola thing.
Oh, right on. But the gas gauge had stopped in St. Louis. And so the farther we got going towards Denver, as the elevation climbed, we were using more and more gas with the carburetor because I didn't readjust it. So look at those rims. Ran out of fuel somewhere in Kansas. So that'll be the picture. Look at this. He says he's got water in here. There you go. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
Can't wait for your buddy.
Well, I don't know him. He's on his own.
You serious?
Yeah.
Get out.
He's not with me.
Want some water?
Look at this bug.
Don't forget the other showroom.
On the other side over there? Okay.
Chevelle's and Camaro.
Oh, okay. All right. Chevelle's and Camaros on the other side, he said. Look at the convertible top on that. Beautiful. White interior. Look how clean that is. I need Mike here to give me some details in German on the Volkswagen. Car of the people. I think that's what Volkswagen stood for, if I remember right. Boy, that's clean. That's nice. All right, well, let's go check out the other side. Look at the Chevelle. Didn't think I'd stumble on this. I got to see this old pickup. I don't know my old pickups. It's got to be in the 50s. What is this? 54 for 29,000. Boy, that's really nice. Bed needs to be refinished, but that's easy. You pop that up. That's how you get your fresh air coming into the cab. Nice. All right, let's go to the other side. Old Mustang convertible. Saturn. Boy, what year is that? 9,000 for a 94. Look at these. Sitting in the weeds. Boy. Hey, in 2 days, we've stumbled on 2 of these SSRs. Look at that. I just showed you a red one up in the Villages, right? 24 grand for a 2004. Huh. I never see them, and now I see 2 in 2 days. All right, let's go inside. Oh, can't forget to show you this one. Look at this Toyota Land Cruiser. Wow.
Nice old Land Cruiser.
That's really nice, isn't it? Really nice. How come I can't zoom out anymore for you? I had you on cinematic. Boy, without getting underneath it, you just don't know how clean it really is. But from out here, that sure looks nice, doesn't it? Wow. Real clean. All right. Continuing on. Boy, if you could just smell the old car smell, upholstery coming out of there. And the heat down here, 95 degrees right now. Look at that. Wow. All right, here's the other side. Boy, you start out with an IROC. Look at that. Newer Camaro. 85,000 for a 2023 Hellcat. Nice old Chevy. Look at that. 27 grand for a 72. Sold. There you go. Sale pending.
I came here from Northeast Ohio to run a dealership in Miami.
Look at this old Mustang. 66. $25,000. One owner. Chevelle. A couple of 70s. Look at that. All right, all right, all right. Matthew McConaughey. $200,000. $454 automatic. Wow. It's 95 outside. You ought to feel how hot it is inside here. Look at this Chevelle. 53,000. Or 69.
70s? Yeah, it's still a long time.
It's got a 396 in it.
I remember that
Firebird. 77. 68 Camaro, $93,000. Here we go. Pontiac GTO 64 Le Mans. Let's look at that. My friend's got a couple old GTOs. He has a lot of fun with them, don't you, Frank? Boy, they've got the market on Chevelles in here. Another 454. 90,000 for a 71. Oh boy, here we go. Cutlass. 70. 42,000. It's got a 350. Friend Earl's got a Cutlass 442. Here's what I want. Yes. How cool would that be? There's a ray of hope. I'll just leave it at that. Someday there's a ray of hope. I'll get a phone call saying, come and pick it up. We shall see if that ever happens. Another old vet. This is awesome. Whew, it's hot in here. 58,000 for a Pontiac Firebird. That's nice. Boy, got a lot of El Caminos. I think we've seen 3. Let's take a peek at this little green one. What is this? It's like a Cobra replica. Wow. Look at that. Boy, I would take one of those in a heartbeat. And I don't even care if it was a replica. They're so cool. It's all engine. I mean, the body weighs nothing. Monster V8 in that thing. Look at that gas cap. There's his little tail lights to help out being seen. Yeah, I've got to rethink the mirrors on my buggy, because if I ever go to put the soft top on, I can't use the mirrors where I used to have them. They're gonna have to go out here on the fender. Somebody bought the Caddy. Oh, I forgot to look up. Look at the Stingrays. Schwinn's. Oh, look at that one. It's got the shifter on the center post. That's nice. What's this last one? Boy, those are nice. Huh. Oh, he's got them all the way going forward. Look at that.
So, and I get it. But you know, you burn your leg on the exhaust.
Gray Ghost.
Terribly.
Look at that.
No air conditioning.
They had cool names. Lemon Peeler, Cotton Picker, Cheater Slicks on the back. Look at that tire. That's the orange crate actually right there, see? They all had cool names. Apple Crate, okay. There you go, Pea Picker. And then the Gray Ghost. They're missing Lemon Peeler. They don't have a yellow one, but Schwinn made all the different colors and had cool names for them. Okay. Well, there you go. Past and present. If you're ever in Ocoee. Pull in here and take a peek at some great old cars. This was fun. Super nice guys on both sides. Had no problem with looky-loos. Potential buyers. That's what I am. All right. That was your bonus footage. I'll see you. I thought I'd give you a little update. We're at the Woodlawn Cemetery in that Mosaic straight ahead. This is the cemetery where Bob Ross is. But remember when I came over here for Memorial Day and I saw that half of this mosaic was down? Still down. So what I did is I called the cemetery shortly after that, maybe even that day or whatever, left a message. No, actually I got a hold of somebody and I said, hey, do you know what happened to the mosaic? And the gentleman said, no, I don't know anything. And I said, who can I talk to that knows a little bit about what happened and what will be done with the mosaic? And he gave me the number of the lady, or left a message for her to call me back. And she did a couple days later. Super nice lady. You know, she said, is this Jim? I said, yeah. And I said, hey, I just wanted to know if you could tell me what happened and what will happen with the mosaic artwork. And the story as I remember it, it must have been Good Friday before Easter. That side fell. And nobody was walking. You remember Mike and I and Jacob and I were over there reading that plaque. We were walking all across there and that whole section fell. And she said they noticed a crack, and then the storm came through that night or the next night, and it had a lot of wind and a lot of rain, and that whole section collapsed. So they are trying hard to figure out options to what they're going to do with that area. To me, it didn't sound like they had any promising leads on replacing it or rebuilding it. That's kind of the bummer. Let me go over there. I'm going to shut off for a second. We'll take a walk. So they were reaching out to hopefully find people that worked on it, but that was a long time ago. That was in the 70s, I think, that was done. So I don't know. I guess they don't even know. What I was wondering is if this is the glass that's still laying here, if I could see through this thing. Wow, it is. So that is still all the artwork that fell down right there. Yeah, look at that. Boy, all those pieces. And again, what'd we say? That was 11 million pieces of Venetian glass. I mean, wouldn't you almost say that's like half right there? So there's 5 million pieces of Venetian glass fell on the ground. So she was talking as if they were coming up with proposals on new artwork that could go there. It just didn't sound like there was any way to rebuild that back. Yeah, there, look at that. There's all the colors right there. That's too bad. But that's the story. It fell and nobody was hurt. That's the best part of that story. Let me see if I can maybe stand on this little bench. I wonder if this was made in sections. over in Italy or wherever it was back in the day, and then shipped over and put up in sections. I don't know. But I just wanted to give you a little update. I know we talked about it and then I didn't talk about it anymore, but that's what I just found out. This is a labyrinth. Look at this thing. I don't know if I can do it. Needs to be repainted. But you'd walk in on this one, okay? And it's kind of funny, you know, you walk it and you always think you're getting closer and closer to that center. Because watch this. You're right here. You're almost in it. And then you turn and go away from it. And now you just work your way all the way around. And I know I'm not a labyrinth follower. And I know these are called something. My mind wants to call them a circuit. And I think it's 11 circuits. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you'd be in the center. I don't know if it's made for like meditation in front of this mural. You know, you walk it and it takes a while and clear your thoughts and finally get to the center. But it's pretty cool. I hope somebody repaints it at some point, because sooner or later it'll just be a slab of concrete here. But they definitely fenced this off because they don't know, I guess, what's going to happen on that side now. There's your mural update. Boy, it has been a while since we've had a night launch. Sunday, June 28th, 82 degrees out, 27 degrees Celsius. It's not a full moon tonight, but it's approaching one probably in the next week or so. So here we go. Let's see what we got. 10 seconds for 10 seconds for launch, and we give it about 10 seconds. If you remember, we'll probably see it coming up right about here. But it is crystal clear tonight, and there they go. I'm watching it on here. This is a Sirius XM launch tonight. So let's they're putting up another satellite for their satellite radio. Let's zoom in and see if we see it popping up over the trees. Not seeing anything yet. Not even seeing the sky light up. Oh, there it is. There it comes. You see it too. Here we go. Look at that. I can hear fireworks off in the distance right now too.
Humid Florida air is great for something, and that is carrying the sound of that launch. Absolutely spectacular tonight. 90 seconds into flight. Everything continuing well, it looks like. Falcon 9 already passing through max Q as the maximum aerodynamic forces that push against the vehicle on its climb uphill. So next up will be 3 events in rapid succession.
Right up to that
here. I love having that side-on view, by the way, as it goes east. We have Max and D, both with tracking cameras there. So, of course, first will be MECO, or main engine cutoff, when those 9 Merlin 1D engines shut down. That will be followed by stage separation of that first and second stage. and followed shortly thereafter by ignition of the single Merlin vacuum engine on stage 2. So we should have Miko coming up in about 20 seconds or so.
Cut off right there.
Of course, as it gets into the higher parts of the atmosphere where it's thinner, we get to see more of that plume expansion.
Should relight.
What you get to see at night now is that color change where it goes from the orange so distinctly to blue. Right before we reach Miko. Should be coming up any second.
There it goes.
Oh, the synchronized Miko with the 2 cameras. You gotta love it. Next will be stage separation.
Boy, it's hard to hold this still.